for the closing ceremony and panels. We are coming to an end. Unfortunately, I think we could just listen to them like hours and hours again, and days, because it's so funny. And it was really one of my best weekends with the show, because you could talk to somebody else about the show, you know, not always the same people, and just one of them, you know, and we all know whom we are talking about. So it's just that you see some other perspectives of the show, and this is, I think this is so much more important, because this is what the show was made of in the end, you know. Not just one person or two persons, it's a whole show full of people, full of intelligent and really talented people who just made this show what it was in the end, and what was made us really remember it since like for some people like 16 years already. So I mean since 2009, so the rest is history, you know. And so it's just, this is really what the show was about, and this was so important for me to show you as well, and I'm so happy that you could experience this and be a part of it.
Thank you.
So we have the autograph session now, and as always with all the tickets after one another. And the teddy bears and the photos are with the actors, so whoever decides to get them gets them. Or let me know beforehand, maybe before the person gets to the table. The other things is still Randy will have this magazine, the program with him, so he will sign it, and then it's still auction out till after the cocktail party. Okay, so we're going to see all of them for one last time here coming to us.
1 second.
Okay.
Let's say hours later. So yes, whatever that you went to. So what was your first thought? Is she crazy? What does she want from me? Or whatever.
What did you think when you were asked to come to this event?
I invited myself.
No, just like in Cologne when you were first asked.
Cologne?
Yes.
I just thought it was exciting that I got to see everybody again. I did. And I'd never been to Cologne, and it was a win-win. A win-win situation. I was I'll tell you something, it's exciting to be remembered for this show, you know, it was so long ago. And that all of you still care about us and our characters. I think it's cool.
Right.
And I'm sure everybody is so proud to have been part of the show, because it. Oh God, I'm the only one.
That's awesome.
You know, it really pushed things forward. Things weren't the same from when the show started to when the show ended, and I'm very proud of that. Somebody else take the microphone.
Hi remember when I wasn't invited to Cologne. I love this cast. I love these fans. I love the people in this room, and especially this time, I'm so excited to be in Toronto again. I hadn't been here since, like, right after we wrapped. So to be back where we created the show, to be seeing the community we created the show with, and to see the cast again, it's always an amazing experience. I'm very grateful.
Okay. I remember you saying, well,
so I didn't go to the first couple, and I was invited, and it was honestly because I didn't know what it was. I was like, who is that? That's exactly what I thought. What is going on? This show hasn't been on for a long time. This can't be correct. I just didn't even respond. I didn't even respond at all. And then so I went. Cologne was my first time, and it was fantastic. Just as everyone has said, I had a wonderful time. I love the fact that what we did and what I was a part of it made such an impact on so many people, and that so many years later, you're all still here and you're interested in hearing what we have to say, and it's just it's fantastic. So again, thank you.
Thank you.
Similar for me, I had such a great time in Cologne, and it's always a great opportunity to see the cast whenever we get a chance, and it's just so nice to have people who love the show so much, and it's a great opportunity to reciprocate that, so I couldn't pass it up.
Such an honor to be with you guys again. Now, some of you may remember me, of course, from the second Cologne visit, but I was actually there during the first Cologne visit as well. I woke up in Cologne. I was in a small bedroom. I was tied to a bed. Elke was there. She said, I wanted you here for myself. Your colleagues are here. They're having a great time. They're celebrating the show with your mutual fans, but I want you for myself. So she reenacted Misery for the most part during the whole time I was there in Cologne.
that's why you didn't see me in Cologne.
But I survived. With all you great people again. Thank you.
And he's still brave enough to come
This started like back in 2011 when I got a strange Facebook message from a very strange woman saying, I live in Cologne, Germany, the gayest city in all Germany. Maybe you and your friends from the show Queer as Folk will come and visit us. It's a terrible invitation. I'm sorry, I just had an oatmeal cookie and I'm high. But I mean, this all speaks to such an indomitable spirit that I think the show kind of engenders in people. I'm speaking for Patrick Antosh, thanks for showing up at the end.
Feeling the thunder.
Hi, Annie. For those of you who don't know, Patrick Antosh was the designer, our clothing designer. He did all the looks. He made Daisy's Nest.
How's your granny? She all right? That's crazy.
Wow.
You got her gene pool.
Good genes, honey.
The slacks are nice too. But anyway, I was going to say that the show, kind of seems to create this wonderful community out there in the world, which I don't think any of us could have ever dreamed of. And I think Elke kind of really embodies that in this kind of, if you build it, they will come kind of thing. She had this vision that she wanted to get this community who type feverishly on little computing machines to each other, whether it's writing stories based on the show or just sharing a love for it with each other, to find a way to bring them together into the city that she loves, which is an extraordinary city. And it's truly, you know, her spirit, which is all of your spirit, that made this all happen. And so I think that's what continues to carry it forward. And I said it, like, it took me, you know, a few of these things to realize it's really not even about all of us. It's about all of you guys coming together and having an excuse. We're like the excuse for you guys to get to visit. We're very happy to be your excuse, and we're very happy you found each other and that you found a community, and to know, you know, you're a little less alone in the world, that you have each other. And I think we're all honored and thrilled that the show can represent that and be that glue for you all. So, and thank you to Elke for always putting herself through hell to put these things together.
Really happy that I could make it possible and give you an excuse to meet you all together, because it's mutual, you know. So it's really an excuse to say, okay, I'll go to Toronto because I have to be there. It's just I have to be there. So and that's just what makes me proud, and being able to make the people happy and give them something they wouldn't be doing if it wouldn't be for me, for example, or whatever. So and yeah, that's and I'm really. Sad, happy, sad, whatever, you know, biased, because it's going to be the last one for now.
I was just getting the hang of it. Oh, don't let this be the last one.
For now, it's.
We love to see each other.
Don't disappoint Sharon.
Okay.
Invite me somewhere in Europe. You haven't done that yet. I want to go to Europe.
Okay. Okay, so any last question you want to ask? Because then we have to autograph and
We all love you.
We love you.
Love
you.
There's a friendship that develops over the series between Debbie and Jennifer. I mean, they meet in season 1, and you see them at various times giving each other advice, and I just wondered if either of you would talk about that.
I can. I remember the very first scene we did together in the doorway of your house.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
In the doorway of your house. I brought Sunshine home. Remember, he ran away and hung out at my diner. And I brought him back home to you. And they wrote a really beautiful scene for the two of us.
Right.
I love you so much. We just are. And they wrote it's all about me. They wrote a line for me to say to you that I've had more people comment on. And the line was, I had to tell Michael he was gay so he didn't have to tell me himself.
Yep.
And a lot of men were very grateful that that line was written. And anyway, I didn't write it, so I can comment on it, but I got to say that line to you. And I remember that night very well. Because you had fancy doorbells. I had nothing. And doorbells. And ringing your doorbell, it was like da 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 da. And I remember Debbie was like, wow. And I remember that night working with you.
Well, and you know, we could go back and forth like this for all night long. But I mean, the friendship that developed on screen, I certainly held in my heart in real life. I'm getting verklempt because Sharon is just the loveliest. Well, and you too. Anyway, you get my drift.
Are they making fun of us?
No.
go, I'd like to say thank you so much for bringing us all together.
Thank you for
That's
coming,
so
Sharon,
cool.
because I hadn't expected it. So it's really a wonderful surprise for me and for everybody here in the room.
On behalf of everyone here, I think we'd really like, I'd really like to have a photo op with Elkie and Sharon. So if you could, Elkie, move into the centre so we can all get some photos. I think that would be two great ladies together.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
To just for the last photo, as always, because we all deserve, well, as I said last time, a good work is never been done properly if it wouldn't be for all the people behind the scenes. So please, all those who have helped all over the weekend, come here.
Mother, you're staying right here.
Is it okay to stand? So good.
Yeah.
It's
okay, yes.
So again, thank you very much for everybody who makes it, because of course your contribution makes all those possible. So I couldn't do it without you. So anyway, it's all mutual, and I'm happy that we could work everything out and it happened. Because it's like, for me, it's like I'm here. I have been here for 1 year ago, and it's like I've been here yesterday, and now it's happening. You know, so it's just incredible. So okay. And okay.
Is that mine?
Yes, dear. That's all yours.
Please goodbye. She's a great kid. Yeah, me too. So hot. It's alive, you know? Yes, our show alive. Thank you. Oh, no, no, no. Did it work? Yes. I was sitting on camera. No. Oh, sorry. They don't know. Okay. Exactly.